Hi, Eric Sorensen, Sorensen's Guide to Powerboats. One thing to talk about when you look at any boat for evaluation is how heavy is it? What's the bottom loading? How much pressure is there on the given area of bottom? Why does that matter? Well, it can tell you something about the boat's performance. Is a boat going to plane easily? Is it lightly loaded? Is it going to get up on plane and at a low speed and be efficiently propelled? Or do you essentially have a planing brick? Any boat practically can plane if it has the right shaped bottom and enough horsepower. But you can also get into a negative design spiral where you have a heavy boat which needs heavy engines and which need more fuel, which need a heavier hull to support the strains and stress of the bigger engine and the more fuel, and you get into this what's called a negative design spiral. Then you need bigger engines, more fuel, et cetera, until you have a boat. There's one good example. It's a 40-footer that gets 0.5 miles per gallon because it's got a pair of 800 horsepower diesels, which it needs because of this negative design spiral. Here's a boat that's also quite heavy, a well-known sport fisherman. You can see the scum line, so that's really where it floats. Here's the chine down here. That's about 16 inches of chine immersion. So you know just by looking at this boat, it's heavy. It's going to take a lot of power. It's going to be comfortable because it's going to win the argument with most waves at its cruising speed, but it's not going to be an efficient boat. It's going to take a lot of horsepower, a lot of energy to move this boat when it's on plane. It's also going to leave a lot of wake behind it because it's displacing a lot of water. Even though it's in planing or semi-planing mode, it's displacing water as it moves, and you see the effect of that form drag and that displacement in your wake as you go behind the boat. So when you see a boat with 15 or 16 inches of chine immersion, the chine is 15 or 16 inches below the waterline, you know you've got a heavy boat. It's going to take a lot of power to push it. I'm Eric Sorensen with Sorensen's Guide to Powerboats.